Hey everyone, sorry I've been offline for a while. We're looking at Genesis chapter 1 right now, which I think is one of the most important chapters in the whole Bible. Reason being is if you don't believe this, it's hard to believe the rest of it. The rest of it is just as much a fairy tale as Genesis chapter 1. Now I'm an engineer, I'm a scientist. I have a really tough time thinking that the world is, 4,000 or 5,000 years old. I have a really tough time with all the scientific evidence out there that we've only been here for a few thousand years and not billions of years like the scientists theorize. They actually theorize that the universe is 16 billion years old. Okay. Have you ever thought of the answer to is the world 16 billion years old or 6 days old as the being yes? Because if you think about it, that part of Genesis was told to Moses by God. God was telling what he did, how he did it. So God is the observer, not man. Man as the observer sees the universe as 16 billion years old. God is the observer who is under the effects of time dilation, which is a scientifically proven fact if you look at space travel with with the Apollo missions. They actually have calculations and everything. You can plug numbers in and get up to close to the speed of light for the expansion of the universe. You come up with 16 days for 16 billion years old. You factor in the actual physical expansion of the universe affects time. You also factor in gravitational forces, which does affect time. It's easier to believe that the world is 16 billion years old with us as the observer and 6 days old with God as the observer. That's a pretty cool thing when you think about it, and it adds more credence to the Bible. You look at Genesis 1 verse 3, and it says, "And God said, let there be light, and there was light." God saw that the light was good and separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day and the darkness night. That is really the beginning of the Big Bang. You look at it and you start parsing through these chapters. The Big Bang almost matches perfectly the description of how Moses was told the earth was created. In essence, hey, I'm believing this part of the Bible more and more, with the even with insurmountable evidence of fossils, decay. It's on and on and on. I think if you look at it from the perspective of God as the observer, not as man as the observer, you can see where it can be 6 days. Just saying, something to read.